Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to ACC. Today we're racing at Silverstone in Great Britain for our third round of IRC Season 5. And today I am joined by Dan. So, Dan, how are you, man?
Yeah, it's been a topsy-turvy day for me so far. But yeah, apart from that, it's all okay. It's just good. It's just going. How's it with you, man?
Yeah, it is okay with me as well. And unfortunately, I'm not racing today, but I found a better job as a commentator. I do not want to go to through 1.5 hours of Silverstone today, but yeah, hopefully it's an enjoyable race for us to watch and commentate through. And I think we are already underway with qualifying, so we won't keep you waiting, and we'll head over there.
And yes, we are live in Silverstone, a very fun track to drive on. And this is coming from an F1 driver, so I don't know how good it will be for the GT3 guys over here. Let's see.
Currently on board Masoom, I think he's about to start a lap now, so let's stay on board him and see what he's able to pull off.
I don't think. Oh, yeah, there we go. I was just about to ask you if he could pull into one of the broadcast camps to see how spectacularly he's taking that fast right-hander of Cox. And yes, seems like he's gone to the edge and like gone right to the edge. And as he makes it out through Maggots and Beckett's,
That livery looks
oh,
great, I must say. Oh, and
oh,
that's an invalidation. And well, who else is on a
doesn't really.
lap? The 777 car. That is Helium. So I think rather than staying here, we should go on board him. So let's quickly find him. So Helium Motorsports. That livery again, very
I think
nice.
he's sporting a different livery
Yeah,
from his last race,
Horizon
and it
logo.
looks quite
Old. I don't want to mention the logo on the rear bumper, but very nice
okay.
livery.
I cannot see it too clearly. Just give me a second.
Monster
Oh,
Energy sponsored livery, lime green, very nice. And that I don't think that is an invalidation. You can extend there, yeah. And the driver behind him as well doing the same. That is the 98 car of Charles Leclerc. Okay, so good. I think I butchered his name. I can't pronounce it properly ever, but
it
nevertheless,
is. You can always call him Madhav in
yeah,
case
Madhav.
you can't be able to pronounce his name. It's always easier that way.
And that is Davlish Singh and Jackster already setting their laps. Davlish Singh quite fast actually, a 157.7. That's a very good lap from him. And Jackster closely behind, just 5 tenths in the BMW. And yeah, I think a few BMW entries this season compared to last time. Last time it was only me and one more person, I think. But yeah, this time a few more people joining the gang. And as we see Helium about to cross the line now, and what will it be is just 1.7 of the pace. It's a 159.5 flat. So nice lap from him. And Madhav crosses the line 4 seconds of the pace, but Casey quick to beat him. And I think everyone will just start setting their laps. Pro P, who has recently moved to pro class. So what are your thoughts about that Dan?
Okay, I did not see that, and yes, it is. It is great to see him right there, right out there with the top guys. Yep, it will be a new challenge for him. I'm seeing him for the first time. I think he's doing. I think this is his first race in pro class, and I don't think he's
Yeah,
attended the last two races. So
yeah.
yes, I'm looking forward to seeing him in the top of the pack.
I think he just got entered into pro class today itself. So, well, very interesting. Today or yesterday, something like that. But yeah. So as we see Jackster driving the BMW, 8 in the BMW, and MJK in the BMW, and me as well. But yes, sad times. And a lot of people setting their laps, and I think I'll be very honest. I have the highest hopes from Davlish Singh and Masoom today. Masoom, obviously, we know very fast driver, and Davlish as well. He competed in the Logitech G Challenge as well recently, and finished very well in that actually.
Yes, and not just that, Tanish has been consistently producing good results in all the ACC races, and almost makes it into the podium every time. And similarly, it's the case for Masoom. But Davlish, and I still remember in the last race in Nürburgring, Davlish and Masoom were fighting it out when he, unfortunately, due to the rainy conditions, Davlish could not keep his car on track for the entirety of the battle, and he lost it in one of the corners. I think it was out Schumacher curves, and that unfortunately put him in P3, if I'm not mistaken. And I just hope, I mean, Silverstone, I mean, today it looks like it's a dry race, so I don't think we'll be having any that such incident. Yes,
Actually, not necessarily, because the rain chance is there in this race at a 20%, and the highest it can hit is about medium rain. So still a threat is there for the drivers, and yeah, we'll get to know soon enough. And it's a very long race at that, so yeah, definitely. And talking about
well,
interesting prospects in this race, on board Trophy in the screaming McLaren, I must say, a very loud car.
well, unfortunately, I'm not able to get the audio of that exhaust mode, or else even I would be falling in love myself. But in the meantime, I think we missed out this little bit here. Masoom has moved to P2, just 2.5 tenths off of the W6 race, which is quite a good timing, I must say.
Yeah, and
Um,
yeah, I had high hopes from both of these drivers, and they seem closely matched actually. So yeah, interesting. And the top four all in different cars. So yeah, at least it shows that all the cars are competitive-ish here.
well, a veteran ACC driver would know which cars are suitable for this track.
Here it's
I've
definitely a
heard,
BMW.
well, I don't know what the technicalities, how the technicalities affect racing here. Um, One outlier here in this leaderboard is the pro driver Stinky, who's still yet to set his lap. Um,
I
I
have to
think
find him
if
now.
you,
Okay, I found him.
yeah, I think I
He's
think if you,
playing with the
oh,
steering wheel now.
yeah, probably trying to heat up his tires, maybe. Yeah, if you switch to U, if you press the U key on your keyboard, maybe you can, yeah,
Okay, now I can see who is there,
know,
and accordingly I can find him.
yeah.
I think that other leaderboard is useful during the
Oh,
race.
I think someone's had an incident.
Yeah, but you can just click on the
Car
garage
number.
probably. I think that they're just
Yeah,
stopping on track just to, get back to the garage quickly and go out again for another lap. As we already see all
I
of the cars moving in the pit lane again.
I certainly hope that's the
There
case,
is a
but it
number
looked like
10 car on a lap. Okay, that was Kake actually finishing his lap, so never mind. Stinky not able to
uh,
get to grips with his Porsche, man.
I think he's just playing around a bit. So, he's drifting all over the place from the
Actually,
looks of it.
the interesting driver today is Deepak Raj, who is racing the new Audi in the Valentino Rossi livery. Very nice indeed, I must say.
I wish someone would bring out a Mark Marquez livery here. He's not as famous in spite of him being the better driver, obviously.
Sorry,
Um,
man, I don't follow MotoGP. I just know some of the drivers, but
it's fine, it's fine.
not the
Everybody.
drivers, actually riders.
Hmm. Valentino Rossi is inarguably the most famous
Yeah,
driver here, one of
obviously.
the highest, most successful guys here. Why don't we just quickly move on to the leaderboards as Deepak Raj makes it into the pits? Yes,
Yes.
I don't think anybody's improved on their lap times.
There is a number
Um,
8 car setting a lap actually, that is MJK in the AM class. So, um, though definitely I don't expect the AM class drivers to be up there, but yeah, they will definitely have a nice fight in themselves. But,
oh,
okay, go on.
Go on, go on.
No, you go on.
I was about to say that Deepak Raj is, I think he's doing his first race as a, he's also debuting in the, oh,
Oh, now were
I,
you able to see the rear bumper logo on Helium's car?
So I was thinking that these two drivers were going to crash into each other, but
No,
thankfully
no, ACC
those
ghosting.
things still exist in
Yeah.
ACC. Yeah. Anyway,
Actually, yeah, go on.
I was about to say that Deepak Raj is also debuting in the silver class.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
I
he
didn't notice that.
yeah he was in the podium in the last race in the AM class.
Oh, good.
Yes,
I was
he's also
commentating
one
that
of
race as well.
yeah. Oh, were you? Okay,
Yes, I
I was
was.
streaming, but I remember that.
I joined in
Sincere
the middle, I
apology.
guess. But one very interesting thing I noticed about this livery, look at the driver sticker. It's like not a full sticker. It's like just merge in with the livery. Look at that. Like all the logos and all that. It's much different from other cars. Like other cars have like a whole white sticker which looks very ugly, but this car they actually did a good job with it. And this is the newest addition to ACC and a very interesting car. Look at that rear wing, man. It looks so cool, I must say.
Yes, indeed. And as we might just missed out, Masoom has moved into pole. He's 2 tenths ahead of the leasing. I might have missed that, but
Yes, we did miss that, but nevertheless, great lap from him.
why don't we move on board Davlish? Let's see if he's trying to fight. Uh,
Yes, he
uh,
is trying to fight and he is on a lap right now. I think he is. Yes, he is on a lap actually. So
he
let's
is
go
on
on
a.
board him and listen to that Lamborghini. Okay, never mind.
Oh, never mind, indeed. As he flies off of those S curves there. Pretty tough to nail those set of curves, if you ask me. Especially,
Panda in the Porsche
you had.
994. So interesting to see that.
I mean, it's not really surprising because
No, not
he's
surprising
one
is
of
the
the.
fact that he's not on pole.
Of course, I mean, yeah, I am. I knew that he will be
Up there.
on the top of the pack. Yes, but yeah, let's see
So
if
yeah,
he will improve his position.
and
But
actually
yes, it is a long way off. He is a long way off of P3.
yeah, and actually Jackster also making a comeback after a while. We didn't see him too much in season 4, but yeah, now he is back and he's already on the pace, just 100 behind Dhavli Singh and 2 tenths of Masoom. So yeah, good pace shown from him and Trophy closing up to Panda, just 400s behind him. But yeah, I think the top three are in a different league and Masoom improves even more.
Oof. Masoom is on fire at this point.
I already had a prediction that
I,
Masoom would be
I
leading by
think
30 seconds.
I think Raja has sent his car off the track. I think we've seen parked to the opposite of the Apex and Cops.
Let's find out.
Car number
And he's back into the
67.
garage. So
Yeah,
yeah,
never
no more
mind.
laps
He's
for
on.
him now. And yeah, that lap time for Raja
Ooh.
is secured. And for Panda also, that lap time is secured for Panda as well because they can't finish their out lap in time now. So whoever is on a lap, they will be finishing it. And yeah, Casey is about to finish his lap, or is he about to go on a lap? I think it's the latter.
Anyway, kudos to the top three on the AM class as well. Still with he's barely
That's
two
not the
tens
AM
off
class,
of
my guy.
sorry pro class. Silver class.
Boss.
Silver class. Yeah. So yes, kudos to him for keeping it close to the top guys. He's just 2 tenths off of Pro P's space, and Noob likewise is 2 tenths off of HL's
Is
space. The
that a
gap
damaged
between
car for K? Never
I
mind.
think he is just pulling to the side to retire. Also.
Let's see.
And
Stinky. Oh, Stinky's on a lap. Okay, let's see this.
that this will most likely be the last lap for all the
Yes.
drivers here.
Oh,
Because
well,
well,
almost the
no,
commentator's curse.
disaster
Knock
really
on wood.
for
Knock on wood.
Steve so far. Well, either way, he's not going to get into the get into the group of the pro class guys here. Well, it's not yet. Like I said, it's not been smooth sailing for Stinky. I
So,
just hope that he gets to salvage something in the race.
so Stinky, according to this lap time, he should be on for a high 50s lap time. Uh, much like the other drivers, but yeah. Let's find out soon enough. Watching him
I mean,
from nausea cam, and yeah, this is called nausea cam
uh,
because of the helmet and
okay.
all the shaking.
Helmet.
Yeah,
I think this should be called
oh,
the
big
beautiful camera angle
NFS
there.
cam. Actually, no, let's watch
NFS.
it from here. Much better.
Fix
And
to
that will be
the
stinky.
last.
This will be actually a pretty good lap for him. I won't lie. It will be like decent. He won't be up there.
Oof.
Oh, I think that, yeah, that was an invalidation, and Stinky starts from last. But Nirma also coming across the line. Actually, Nirma is in the pit, so he won't be setting a lap now.
Well, that is quite a shocker, really. Stinky's pro guy is here not being able to set a lap time. Yes, there we go. Why don't you press the escape key on your keyboard and go to wait? Uh, should have come up. Press. Why don't you press escape again? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Yeah.
do I need to do now?
Yes. Just press escape again. I think we might have.
So, yeah, so we need to look
Never
at the
mind.
timetables. Anyways, I can show you the
Yeah.
timetables.
No,
We can look
we
at the
we
grid now. We
won't.
can't see the timings. Sorry, I had to do something, but yeah.
Why don't we switch to helicam? I think we can get a better view for the drivers here. Press F3 again. Yeah, there we go.
And let's go to P1 now. Yes,
Start on
Masoom.
Masoom.
I'll go to the middle of
Well,
the field just so that we can see everyone. Yes.
Masoom's been on fire. He's managed to set a lap that is 3 tenths off of the next guy behind him, who's W Singh. A roller coaster of a season so far in the pro class. Getting just within the podiums itself, sometimes finishing miles ahead of the guy behind him in the top place, top position, but sometimes also finishing in P3. Let's just hope that he manages to get the better of Masoom, and behind him will be Jackster, who had set a time of a second behind the Devlish, if I'm not mistaken,
Not second, a
followed
few
by.
tenths behind Lovely.
Oh, all right.
Panda was
Yes,
one
yeah.
second behind.
Jack's Panda was the second, yeah. So followed by Propi, who makes it rounds up the top five. So following him is Eitzel, who is
Okay,
leading
okay.
the
No, 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 no,
silver
no.
class.
Now we don't talk.
Oh,
Start
okay.
timing.
Oh, so it's a standing start. Okay.
No, it's not a standing start. They will be rolling away now. And
Oh,
yeah. So let's go ahead first. Yes. Now you can see all these drivers.
okay. So yes, there we go. So Dablish and the drivers make their
This
way
livery.
through tops. Yes, Dablish is sporting that
Japan.
Japan livery.
Yes, very nice
The
indeed.
if we can switch to the chase cam, maybe we can get a better look
Yeah, let's
of
see.
his livery. Yes,
Is that
if
a
you press,
watch?
yeah, looks like it.
Well, it looks
If you
decent.
press if you press 4 and 6 on the number pad, you can see the side also.
I cannot
Oh,
really.
oof.
I am more
Okay.
interested to see Masoom's livery actually.
Ooh, that actually looks rad from the back at least. Oh,
Let's see the hood. Okay, can't see much, but yes, this looks very nice indeed. Let's take a look at what livery everyone is running. Propi running a cotton candy scheme. Who was that
Barbie
Ferrari?
pink.
Who was that
Exactly.
BMW? Okay, this livery was interesting looking. I think it's the in-game one only. I'm not sure.
Oh, Eitel is sporting a different livery from his last race.
I think it's the in-game livery.
He was driving a gold and black BMW, but now he switched back to his regular livery. It seems, or you just not might have loaded in
No, I don't know.
his livery, but
Yeah, I don't know. No idea.
anyway. Moving on, Deepak Raj in P9 with that Valentino Rossi livery.
Babaji,
Followed by Babaji in that Honda Acura NSX. And
Kake
that
running his
pretty
own
much.
livery. And yeah,
And Kake is in his McLaren with the regular red livery. And then following him is Raja
oh,
in the Porsche.
this this is nice.
Electric in the P13 with the typical Ferrari red, but with a mix of blue in between. Isn't there? And Charles Leclerc, aka Madhav,
AMG
in that Merc. And NJK, who
default BMW Motorsport livery. Still very nice
he,
nevertheless.
he was fighting the top 10 in Nürburgring, but now he's in P15. Let's
Long
see
race,
who
don't
is,
forget.
if he's. Yes, of course. I mean, it's not just long race because the long race that matters because
Now this livery I am
uh, cons-
very intrigued to see
yes.
because of the
Uh,
hood.
Yes, if you press the, I think it's the insert key. Just press it once you go to
Insert
onboard.
key. Okay, onboard and then insert.
Yeah,
No,
I think you switched off the leaderboard.
no, I pressed insert. It's not showing up for some reason. Anyways, very nice livery from Nirma, I must say.
Oh, I mean, he somehow managed to get our attention on the on his livery in every race. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
who
see
who
this like
who can't get his eyes off
this
that
is
beautiful
and
face
on
of
the side
Salman
as
Khan?
well. On the side as well, he has the Nirma logo with Nirma
Wonder
written.
if,
And
I
I think
wonder
we
if
are about to
people.
go. So yeah, let's quickly go back up to the top and let's see.
Yeah, switch to the helicam. I think that will be better for
It's
this start.
F3, yeah. So
Yes.
and that is helium in the pits. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there.
What happened there? Helium's not having a good start to his race. Maybe we can pull him into the com box. Might might be having a peaceful race anyway.
Yeah, it is peaceful
And
definitely right now.
as the drivers are lining up for
And it will
the
be
start
green.
the race, and they have crossed the finish line. Have they? No, they
It's still
haven't.
not green. Now it is
Uh,
green and we are off.
yes, there we
And
go.
Davli Singh got Masoom napping and it's very close into turn 1. But Davli Singh does manage to keep it on track and he is in P1 now. Is that? Yeah, that is Davli Singh. So very nice from him. And can he keep it? Yes, he can. And Masoom drops back to
Yeah.
P2. And that is Jackster getting into P3 now. And yeah, very nice start. And I think apart from that, is there any chaos in the back?
Oof,
Actually, everyone managed to
there's,
keep it
there's a
clean.
there was a
Almost.
car going off road there. I think it was Deepak Raj
No, that
might
was
have gone
Raja.
off
That
track.
was Raja.
Okay, not. Why don't you press U? I think it'll be better to
Yeah. Okay.
switch. Yeah, there we go.
So now the leaderboard is going to set in, I guess. So let's
Oh,
see this. Let's
good.
see this fight back. I think it will be very interesting.
I think that is Tropy fighting with Starboy. Oh,
That's Deepak Raj and Propi fighting each other.
oh, sorry, that was okay.
Oh,
Sorry
very
about that.
close between them,
Oh,
and Propi does manage to get the better of him. But yeah, and it still finishes out the top 10. Babaji in P9 and Kake in a close 11th. So yeah, I think he's leading the AM class right now.
there's definitely been a shuffle in the pack, and I think car number 666 has had an incident.
That was
I think
Nirma. So let's
Nirma,
quickly
yes.
go on board him. Okay, I forgot to press U. That
Yeah.
is Nirma, and he has fallen back. And yeah,
Uh,
I'll just
wh-
head over
why-
to the front pack and you take over for now. I'll be back in a minute.
Yes, and there we go. I think, oh, Masoom has, I don't know who that was. I think that was Jackson who tried for an aggressive send out of that left-hander there, but Masoom somehow manages to keep his place, and I think it might have looked like Jackson was spinning out of the corner with the way he was going, but so far, um, there has been a massive shuffling in the grid order here. Davlish has managed to take P1 over Masoom in P2, and he seems to be pulling away. So he might have set his car perfectly up for the race itself, and when compared to Masoom, who had probably had set up his car for a quali. You can't say. I mean, it's just the start of the race, and we're barely 2.5 minutes into it, and yep. Meanwhile, Start Boy in the from the silver class has managed to get the better of no more Pro P, and he is gained a lead of a second and a half nearly. Well, that is, I don't know, quite unprecedented. If you ask me, oh, and there was a driver trying to send it through down the inside. I couldn't get to see who that was because of the camera, uh, but then the leaderboards have
Hello,
also not updated. Yes,
I am
thank you
back
for
now,
dropping.
and yes, let's. Any changes in the order? Oh, Davli Singh has taken the
Uh,
lead.
no, yeah, Lovely Singh has he was in he was in the lead from the beginning
Oh shit,
itself.
yes, I forgot. Anyways, and anything
I think
interesting at the
there's
backpack?
been a battle. There was a battle between. Hold on, stick to the front. There was a battle between Starboy and Fand. I think
And
that fight has died out.
actually, not really. Starboy is just 8 tenths behind, so he could be in close proximity. But actually, even closer is Pro P looking to pounce on Starboy and getting that P5 back.
Yes, I think it was. I did see definitely did see a BMW going for a lunge just after Chapel. That straight after Chapel. I'm not sure who it was because the camera wasn't really letting me see. Uh, but yeah, I think we might have missed out on a bit of action there.
It's okay, we have 1 hour and 25 minutes to go, and a lot more action should follow. And who's in P last? That is Tanish. What happened to Tanish? He
I
has
think.
damage on the rear. Must have been a
Oh,
punt from someone. But as we see during the beautiful sunset here at Silverstone, Masoom in P3? No, that's incorrect. Masoom in P2 in that good looking Ferrari, I must say. We can get a good look at the livery here. Ah, very nice indeed, I must say.
yes, it is a beautiful livery, and I think the grid order is almost settling down, except
The
for
mid pack fight, which I
uh
will go to now. This fight.
yes, the battle between these three guys over here.
See, it's a very nice fight.
Surprisingly, a pro class driver mixed in the
Two pro
mix,
class
and
drivers.
is that
Yes, Propi and
stay?
Panda and Starboy.
Oh yes,
Propi and
Trophy
Panda pro
Phantom
class
boy.
and Starboy silver class.
Yes, and yes, indeed,
And I will go
Profi
to
is
Helicam
sticking
just to
really.
take a good look at this battle. Panda not so much a part of this battle at the moment, but Propi and Starboy definitely are, and Propi will be definitely looking to make a move
Oh,
as soon as he
look
can.
at that!
Oh, very close.
Then he's braked very late there, and might have gained a bit of time. Can't really say, but he's
Definitely,
making it.
I mean, we can see he has gained time, but he will definitely be in suck range, slipstream range, and yeah, he will get closer. And yes, as we can see, 1/10 faster than Starboy in the last lap, so interesting. But
Well,
Noob is faster than all these guys. So Noob also catching up. Yeah, the number 6 Ferrari just behind this pack, not very far, just 2 seconds. So I won't be surprised to see him join the fight.
he's definitely got clear air in front of him, so doesn't have to watch out for the driver in front of him trying to make any
Yeah,
moves in the last
Noob
second.
isn't really far away from this pack. Look at that. That there's a Ferrari in the background. Yeah, see that.
Oof, I think we've had an incident with car number 10.
Car number 10.
Uh,
Let's see. That
is there a
is
car number 10 at
that.
all?
I
Yes,
don't.
that was. Oof. I think we might have just skipped through battle there. Let me go down the order a bit.
Oh, there is an incident. That is Casey. That is Casey 66, and he has spun out. Let's see where he rejoins. Just behind Madhav, and yeah, just ahead
Ahead
of
of.
Nirma. So P18 currently for him, and he lets Nirma go down the inside. I think he has damage, and quite severe
No, no,
damage.
that
Yeah,
was
look at the front of his car. It's all ruined, I think. And
not
yeah,
too ruined. if you ask me, because ACC works in an entirely different way of
Dangerous
nice
driving
racing.
indeed it is, and yeah, very nice
Yeah,
livery indeed from KC.
so I think that's the Red Bull fanboy of
Rather than
within
this fight,
KC
I
that
want
is,
to see this fight.
oof, Eitzel is taking
Charging,
really close
charging at Kake.
Kake's diffuser. Oh, I think there's definitely a move coming in that corner, that turn there. Eitzel having the superior top speed, tries to keep it close to the inside.
And he
Oof,
does get it
and
done. 8 nice
it
move
looked
from
like
him.
Kake
But
didn't put out
now
much of.
Kake will have a slipstream.
Well, slipstream not really much of a factor here. I say.
Oh,
Yeah, oh my!
I
Look at
think,
that time.
yeah,
He's
like,
four
I think
seconds
Kake made a
faster than
mistake or
Kake.
something, because there is no way Kake is that slow. Pretty quick driver.
He and I think Eitzel also had an incident in between, because he was in P7 when the race started. Now he's in P14.
Here also, I think Babaji lining up a move on Raja.
Ooh, Babaji is very close.
The
Oh,
the
he's
only
just
Honda
out
NSX
of.
entry here, and yeah, as we go on board him, it's
Yep,
the streamer's curse, and he makes a mistake.
and rightly doing a Tokyo drift there on that Honda.
Any else
Well,
other
but
battles here? I think the only one is ahead, which is this battle. Still, the order remains the same, but yeah, someone will be thinking of a move, and I
well, the
think
status, yeah, the status quo is still there, but yeah.
oh, what
Uh,
was that line from Propi? Very interesting.
Pro Pizzas
Wait,
might
I
have.
see a battle. I see a battle here. Yes, Eitzel already catching up to MJK and lining up a move. Now Eitzel is definitely on the charge. And, let's take a look at
Eitzel is.
the running order now, and uh, not much has changed really, but now it's Electric leading the charge from AM class. So, but Eitzel will be
Wait,
lining up a move into this corner, and there
no,
is
no, no.
that is Tanish, I think. Yes, Tanish has had an incident, but we go back to Eitzel, and Eitzel, oh, I thought he made a move. I would have been disappointed in myself, but he has not, and I think he will be trying to make one now.
The gap between both the drivers is quite small, as it is visually obvious, and
Very close.
might be a tenth off there. But Eitzel seems to be having the superior pace. Yes, and I think we might be seeing a move coming out of coming from the straight. I
Not,
think there
not
was a
really.
driver going. I think that, oh yes,
Okay, I
there
see
was
a fight
definitely.
ahead,
Oh,
and
literally
everyone is
everyone's
fighting.
going off track here. Nah, not just fighting, everybody's going off track. Um, those S's catching everyone off guard, definitely.
Eitzel's team name is very amusing. IRC 1K Engineering. But MJK seems to have some damage, and that is Eitzel going for the move. Will he stick it, or will there be an incident?
Oh,
Very close. MJK, good good race start from him to leave the space. But Eitzel, it's side by side, and that's MJK losing out. That's
oh,
MJK losing out. And unlucky for MJK. Ooh,
but
he
a
must be so
layman would say,
disappointed.
oof,
Very
MJK's
close.
race is done.
But that is Helium and
That,
Electric also fighting, and Stinky, who started last, is now P11. So very nice for him. And he's looking to join this fight with Helium and Electric.
I think you're also forgetting that Helium started from the pit, so
Oh,
considering
yes.
that,
But
Stinky
that
is
will be a
so
move.
close. Why don't we go on both Stinky for a okay? I think
And that's Helium going wide, and that's Stinky getting under and making the move count. And even Electric going wide, and Stinky's on the charge, man. So let's go on
well,
boats.
even
Oh, that's
both.
Babaji in the pits. He's already making his stop. I don't know what he is trying to go for, but interesting to say the least.
Indeed. I think we have to mention the fact that both
Whoa!
helium and
That's
whoa.
electric. He's lost it. He's lost it.
Why don't you press the U button? I think you'll
And
get. Oh, yeah, there we go.
yeah, he's
Electric
just
is
joining back ahead of
still in
Raja.
P13. Is that P13? Yeah, he is
That
still
is
in
P13.
P13.
But 8 still
Yes.
catching up to Stinky now, and he tries to go under. Oh, that's so close. That's so close.
It's still pulling off a Hamilton-esque drive here in Silverstone. But yeah, definitely a few aggressive moves here, some late braking, some close tight action back facing also as well from this driver. Let's just hope that he manages to keep his race cleaner from now onwards.
And even Tanish is in
Uh,
the pits. So I think they just have damage and they're deciding to pit early. I'm not sure what it is. But just goes to show how much the BMW, how much stability the BMW has that it's able to stay so close. And as I was
it's
telling
not
you,
just
it's a nice car to drive here.
it's not just stability. I think the BMW is superior on top speed also, as you
No,
can see here.
Porsche, that
Look at
is
that.
definitely the slipstream, but Porsche and BMW are like very close to each other in terms of top speed.
Or
They
I
are
don't know,
like the
maybe.
slower cars in GT3 on straights. At least in ACC. I am not sure about the real life stats.
Maybe it could
Oh,
be that,
Stinky getting so close to the wall, man.
yeah, I mean, the best drivers like to keep it close
And
to
that is
the
Tanish
boundaries.
coming out of the pits. Is that Tanish? Who is that?
Yes, that it should be Tanish. Yep,
Yeah,
is
that
I
is
guess
Tanish,
we
and
can again press the U button to be much more seamless. Yeah, why don't you just keep it this way? Yeah.
okay, I will do
Um,
that.
yes.
Oh, that
So,
is Stinky going off,
oh,
and
that
that
is
might be
Stinky
8 Hill
going
getting the
off
run.
track.
That might be 8 Hill getting the run on him.
And Stinky
Ooh,
looks like, oh, that is
8 Hill
they're
goes to the
pretty close.
outside, and can he stick it, or will Stinky come back?
No, no, no. This is it's
Oh, it's
still
side by
this
side,
is
and 8 Hill.
definitely
Oh,
oh
that's some wheel banging.
yes, indeed. That was pretty close if you ask me. Good on the
Oh,
both the
side
drivers
by
to keep
side, they're
it.
going
Oh,
side by side still. Who will come out on top? It's 8 Hill. 8 Hill makes a move after, well, a nice mini sector of battling, and yeah, very nice move from him.
beautiful, beautiful recovery drive from this guy. That he's managed to salvage three, four positions in a span of again the same number of an equal number of laps. Oh, yes, indeed. But I don't think Stinky is going to give up anytime soon. Not going to let him go that easy, as you can see here that he is also getting quite close to the diffuser of Itzel. But I think yes. I mean, yeah, it's obvious here. The BMW definitely has an advantage in terms of top speed. He's pulled out quite a gap after that corner. So, Slayer, yes, I think you might need to be corrected here. At least for this track, I think HL has set his car up quite well. Maybe it's universal. It's a universal fact that they are even in terms of top speed, but from right now, what we're seeing, HL is definitely far. HL's car is definitely far superior. As the drivers make it out of cops, I'm sorry. Also, I forgot what the name of that corner is again. Really sincere apologies to the viewers, but yes, it still has pulled out quite a gap. Looks like he's a second away from Stinky. So yes, he's putting on an excellent drive when compared to a pro class driver. Sorry, a silver class driver.
I think
Yes.
there is a battle at the front.
Uh, is it
There is a
so?
battle at the front.
Yes. Oh, Maso has managed to close the gap. He's just 4 tenths, 5 tenths off of Tavlish.
Both the drivers
Uh,
running very nice liveries. I can't help but
um,
admire them.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of Masoom's
Yes,
livery
same.
than of Gavlish's. But yeah, I mean, the that Japan livery is nothing to be brushed off of, brushed aside.
I think the
Definitely, he's
field is
put in.
settling down now, but that is some car who has had an incident. That is the 12th car. I am not sure. That is
But I
Tanish
think that's
again spinning
Spanish
out.
again.
Ah, man, I feel bad for him. That's it.
Yep, yep. Our guy is not having a really good day here. That is, I mean, I think he's returning to ACC after a big hiatus. He has been in the commentary. He was in the commentary side in our last few races, and even in season four. And yeah, I think this is his first race in season five. So yeah,
Should we
just
try
a
to get in
bit
a
of a,
driver perspective and just see if the 95 car is free on track? I think there's
yeah,
another car that is Noob, and that is Deepak Raj closing in. Yeah, but still quite a bit far
yeah.
away. So
Unfortunately, car number 95 won't be free anytime soon. And I think there's a car number 80 that is quite close to the car in front. Why don't we quickly go on board him?
car
Uh,
number
18, I think.
18. Okay, I will find car number 18. Um, Let me see. Oh, again.
Oh,
That is Tanish. But
again.
that is 8 still going for it on Baba. Actually, Baba is a lapped car.
Oh,
I think
okay. He
Baba has
might
made
have
a
just.
stop. Yeah, Baba has made a stop.
Yes, Baba did. No, Baba did make his
Yes,
stop. He was the first person to make his pit stop. Yes, so I mean, HL is definitely racking up those overtakes. He will soon be in the wing of helium thing. Yep. Helium is
but
just.
Baba, don't forget, Baba can still fight him.
I think HL will, HL has easily got this battle.
Itzel will try to
Uh,
pull away, but Baba can still fight if
uh,
he wants to.
not try. He's definitely pulling away. And I
Yeah,
mean, look at
that
he's he's
BMW
he's
looks mad fast.
he's making the 2-3 tenths in just these in that straight alone.
That wing is
And
huge. I can't see that NSX, but
yes, indeed.
yeah,
But
now we
yeah,
see him pulling away, and the gap is almost 1 second. Now it is 1 second. And, yeah. Deepak is ahead of him. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the case. If Eitzel continues to go at this rate, I won't be surprised if he finishes in top 5.
well, as a fan of HL, I definitely would want him to finish in the
Everyone
top
is an
five.
Eitzel fan.
Who doesn't like HL?
Exactly.
Yeah. Uh, I think Electrip is having a battle. Car number 66. The one to quickly go on board him. Slay, are you there?
Yes, I am there, sorry.
Yeah, car number 66.
That is KC. So,
Oh, that's Casey.
yes,
Yeah.
that is KC. KC is in a fight. KC is in a fight with a
Okay.
lap car.
Oh, okay. I mean, there it does. It's not. Doesn't really
Oh!
make much of a difference. And that's. Oh
I'm
no!
sorry, I can't help but laugh, man.
He just yeeted out of that
And
corner
he's still
and he's
drifting around. And
doing
he just
those
returned to
donuts.
garage. Poor guy.
I just hope he doesn't retire.
I think
Um,
he has retired.
no,
And
no. Oh, wait, he has?
he is in the pits. I don't think he'll be coming out now.
Oof. I mean, part of me. I mean, I
Yes,
definitely.
he has
A
left the
part of me
session.
would.
He has left the
Uh,
session.
well, I think it's
Should
time
we
to put
drag him
him
into
into
the
the
com box?
box.
Well, let's drag him into the com box now.
No.
Welcome to the com box, Tanish. Disappointing race for you, man. But, we just saw you leave the session. So,
There was
what
even a
what
race
happened?
for me.
What happened?
I mean, first of all, I don't think there was even a race for me. But yeah, I mean, the car didn't feel great, to be honest. I mean, I don't know if you were on board with me. My
Yeah, we
rear
were.
was just stepping out every
Yeah,
corner,
yeah, we saw you pulling
and
out a few times.
I tried to be as smooth as I can on steering, but it just wasn't there. The grip wasn't there. So yeah. Plus, I think I missed the race for Stinky as well. So sorry to him because I don't know what happened. There was some like issue over it, but there was a car ghosting in front of me, so I just got scared because usually the cars don't ghost in this game, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I just turned a bit left and he was there. So yeah, that was very unfortunate, I guess.
I'm not really sure if that was during quali or during the race itself because Stinky was started the dead last. So, and I mean, I think you also started P90 in the race.
Yep. Yep. There was no pace.
Well, it's
Well,
okay.
that
Now you
is.
can commentate with us.
Well, that's a great idea to, that's a great, I don't know, I should not say idea, but great way to get your, a new commentator with you
Yes.
to,
You know the struggles of
Abs-
finding a commentator today.
oh, oh, I, yes, indeed. I mean, it's a brilliant strategy. Give someone the commentator's curse, have them wreck their car,
And
pull
then
them
make
into
them the
the combox,
commentator.
voila, wake up the
Wow, that's
commentator.
a very good strategy, I would say. I hope it works for other drivers as well, apart from me.
Helium repping the
Well,
Acer Predator logo on its rear wing. Very nice indeed. But I still want to take a look at this. This is what I was
wow.
talking about, man.
That's a great livery, to be honest.
A school kid like you shouldn't be knowing about such a thing. What are you watching, little man?
We don't talk. We
Okay.
don't do
We
that
need to
here. We
talk
don't
to
do that
Tanish.
here.
Arre, I don't know what to say. I think we should go on with a different car.
Yes, different car it is, and it is the flying lizard, or worship the panda,
I don't know why you would call that car a lizard though,
because it
because
says
that
it on
car.
the rear bumper.
Oh, okay. I thought
Why
you were
would I
calling
disrespect a
Porsche.
Porsche like that, man?
Yeah, Porsche is one of my favorite
It's everyone's.
manufacturers.
It's one of everyone's favorites.
One of the sexiest looking cars in the entire world, if you ask
That
me.
I disagree with.
Uh,
This.
of course. Oh no, no. I don't think BMW was more of classy kind rather than
It looks
sexy.
very nice, man. Come on.
Yeah, but
Moto would disagree if he was with us, but
oh, surprise! Actually, now that you mentioned that, I think Moto was supposed to be racing.
yeah, he was
With
talking about
Silver.
racing here, but I don't know what happened there. Any battles you
Now,
see?
yes, I mean, Davlish and Masoom were close to each other, and I think Stinky's gotten a 30-second time
Oh, stop
penalty.
and go. That's a stop and go.
I
So,
think we should go on board with not so Masum because I think he's following Davlish very closely and
Mm.
okay, it was not that close, but like from the previous race, Masum's strategy was to just keep the pressure on the driver in front and force him to make mistake instead of drive faster. So I think he might be playing the same game today as well because it's a long race, so he don't have to follow very closely the driver in front. So might be the game from Masum.
My whole screen is orange by the sun here.
okay. Oh, okay. I thought your game was
Orange
going to
screen of
crash.
death.
Yeah. So, on
Look at
that
that.
point which you said earlier, Tanish, I might have had a change of strategy after that restart because Masum did start P1, and who's
And
that? Yes,
that is
that is
Stinky.
the
Stinky lets him go. Okay, very nice.
Stinky. Yes, he's got a 30-second stop
I mean, there is
penalty
no
anyways.
point for him to fight, but if he wanted to, he could have.
Yeah, I mean, at least the pro class drivers are close to each other, so yeah, that he's got that going for him at least.
He is close, but
Yeah,
he is not close.
and meantime, Starboys pulled out 3 second, 3-ish second, 4 second gap
To Pro
from
P.
no more Pro P.
Okay,
That's shocking.
who is 24? 24 is that? Panda and
That's the Panda.
Starboy.
Oh, I think Starboy is setting himself apart here from the rest of the grid, from the silver class guys at least. I mean, he's fighting it out with the big boys here. That is quite impressive, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely. He is battling with the pro class drivers and he is in silver himself, so great to see him on the pace. I think he will be getting a promotion soon if he continues this form. Knock on wood. So anyone else close to each other? I think Deepak Raj and Helium also close. Okay, that's actually three-person fight back there. Yep. Not really that close, but yeah, close enough. It's still Helium and Deepak Raj.
Yeah, I think we might have missed out on that a bit there. Yeah, Edsel has managed to close the gap to
Yeah, it was
a
like a 4
second.
second gap and now it's just 1 second. So 8 still
Yeah,
showcasing his pace very well today. And yeah, absolutely immense
and
driving for him.
I think he's got enough time to make up a few more positions,
Obviously,
probably make it for the podium within the. I mean, the podium is definitely within his sights because he just has to overtake
both these
Deepak
cars.
and yeah, I mean, both these cars, of course, but Deepak for sure.
Oh, that's
I mean, he's
28 of Stinky. And I think he was like lost out. I can't find him. Yeah,
yeah, there we go.
he had a spin or something. Um, he was
Yes,
having
so
a
as
good
I,
race up until his top go.
I think it was Deepak who went really wide there.
And now it's
The tires
Helium on
gone
his
now.
back. You can't really get any tire data at the moment, but yeah, they would have suffered after that, definitely.
yeah, Tanish, you were saying something?
Yep, I was saying a very famous word, tires gone now because Deepak ran wide. So, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, so I think they haven't pitted yet and it's 30 minutes into the race if I'm not wrong.
yeah, we are
So,
exactly at the 30-minute point.
yes, and I don't know how long the tires last with a decent grip in this, like on this track or maybe in this game. I think the tires go off after 30 minutes?
Not really. I think you can make the tires last for quite a while. I would expect to see pit stops in the next 15 minutes because that would be the halfway mark in this race. And yeah, definitely gonna be some pit stops be made during that time.
Well, it looks like Deepak Raj is all over the place at this point. He's uh, uh, he's lost a second of time between himself and Helium, but again, looks like Helium also had a bit of a miscue. Managed to fall back from Deepak, but Edsel on that BMW having that superior straight line speed will be looking to shorten that gap to both the drivers ahead of him. Yes, he's got this track. I mean, it's the ideal mixture of long straights and fast flowing and slow corners. So, and I think Edsel is like just maintaining the gap in the corners and having a superior speed in the straights. So, I mean, from what I've been seeing so far, Edsel has pretty much nailed his setup. We see Deepak Helium pulling to the outside of that corner. Deepak still holding on to his position, but it looks. Oh, that will
Oh
be.
Oh my
no!
god.
Oh,
No, that is
that
so unlucky for Deepak Raj. Uh,
that's so unlucky for Aidsel as well because
all three of them
might
actually they
because
have damage.
his Helium might have braked
So I see some
there.
scratches on Helium's front bumper and splitter, and Eitzel's front end is pretty much gone. But I don't know what the state of Deepak's car is. Let's take a look.
I think Deepak not might have not suffered that much.
He got
Maybe a
side.
little bit of
He got side punted, and he is
fall. Oh,
pitting, which is actually a very good decision from him in my opinion, because He will repair his damage very soon, and he will have a fresh set of tires as well, and he can easily make them last till the end.
Also, I think Deepak got tapped from behind, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
So
Deepak
got
I
got
tapped.
think
tagged
the
from.
damage would, make him lose a lot of rear downforce, because that's the same thing happened to me, because I think me and Stinky touched me from behind, if I'm not wrong, and after that there was literally no grip throughout the
No real visible
race.
damage on the rear, but still,
But
he will be having
I
repairs.
think the driver can really feel it, because it was clear, like, even like, I think Ferrari is a very stable car, but
Yeah,
still I could
Why
but
really feel.
Deepak won't be
why
pitting for
don't you go on
damage.
board the Excel? It's go quick. Let's go on board Excel quickly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
see
think
a
that
very
the boys are still.
oh, that was someone. 8 cell, yes, 8 cell.
There we go.
Hot on the tail of Helium. Even with damage, he is maintaining pace very well actually. And he is closing in. Helium goes wide. 8 cell will be pulling out to the inside and stays behind for now. But yeah, 8 cell will be charging on Helium now.
It's that move is definitely coming sooner than later.
Just goes to show how much more damage 8 cell has, because now look, Helium is pulling out a bit of a gap.
I think that was just because that he was a bit too close in that corner that
Probably.
fast right hand. I don't know
But we
the
see
name.
washing powder Nirma as well. I want to see his livery. And this, as we see the Nirma written on the side of the car. And Tanish, did you notice this? Look at the hood.
Well, I was driving alongside him for some time, so
Look at the
yes, I
hood.
did.
I have also shown it to him an umpteen number of times beforehand
Yep.
itself during the
Last two races, I was the one commentating, so I know that.
yeah, yeah.
So, but
So
still very
the
close between these two guys.
Spanish is not a newbie here. Oof.
Okay, so now should we call Deepak into the VC?
Well, let's see. I mean, why don't we wait until it's went off to
Just a bit,
that
that
right?
doesn't matter.
Yeah, why don't we go to his onboard? I think we might get a better view there.
Sure.
Yeah, just press one. Oof, there we go. I think this makes
This
the
is the view.
action feel it makes the action feel a lot more closer, definitely.
Yeah.
And yes, there we go. And oof, it's keeping himself up close
That
to
forged
helium and.
forged
So,
carbon fiber
yeah.
steering.
I think that OnlyFans logo is throwing him off a bit there. Might be might be provoking a few memories.
I think that is the case. That is the case. That is what Helium was trying to go for. Distract these guys and run away with the race.
I think if he had put anything extra, he was definitely looking at ban from the game itself.
Obviously.
And maybe from it's got a
That
bit
is
of
the
that.
spin.
Oh,
That is the spin for Eitzel. And unlucky.
yes, and
I think that caught him off guard.
this
That logo caught him
this
off
was
guard.
this yeah this was definitely a part of our strategy to pull Excel into the com box. Now he's probably going to rage and
No, Eitzel said no to. He said, I don't want to be dragged into the combo. So we won't
oh
do
damn.
that. Otherwise,
Alright,
I will be
this-
the one getting abused.
Quite unfortunate indeed.
And I would be the one leaving the VC first.
I think you should stay behind and listen to the masala.
Big
That
I-
Excel will throw at him.
Did Deepak get lapped successfully? He only got lapped by one car. When he gets lapped by the other, I'll drag him in.
We are almost at the halfway point. I think, yeah.
I am happy and
Yes.
sad at the same time that I'm not racing.
I mean, it's an endurance race, but then again, for an endurance race, we have had quite a bit of action
Yeah, I agree.
so far.
But now, I do see a battle, and that is MJK and Charler.
The Breach,
Mother.
actually, not.
And no.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
yes, Charlie.
Oh, that MJ
Oh.
is catching up massively in maggots and buckets.
I think
But
I think
I think he's shifting down too much. Yeah, he's shifting down to second. He doesn't need to do that at all. Deepak has been lapped successfully. I am just gonna wait for these guys to make a gap. I think
Charlo might have braked a little too much through Beckett's.
So who do you think will come out on top? Both of you. Will it be Tanish or Masoom or someone else?
To be honest, we are thinking a lot.
Thinking a lot about Helium's car.
Yeah. So I think it would be very close between Masoom and Davrish. That's for sure. But the one who doesn't make the mistake or make less mistakes, I think would come out on top. I think that would be a better answer to say.
Yeah, I guess so. And Dan, what about you? What do you think?
Well, ever the diplomat Tanish and oof.
Wait.
right
We want to
only-
see this. We want to see this.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, and yes, Charlo is definitely not having the best of races. He's quite literally all over the place.
Let's take a look at it from this camera angle.
I think we can switch back to the on board. I think we'll be back. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I think this is just much more scary.
Yeah, it makes the action.
Can he get the over and under? No.
Okay.
Madhav sticks closely to the inside and does a good job.
There was definitely an opportunity for a switchback, but JK just was not probably not aware of that.
JK is 3 tenths faster.
Oh, Madhav is. I think he's probably.
He has
I think-
damage. I can see it on his real
Yeah.
bumper.
He's. It looks like he's got damage in the front splitter. I mean, I think it's front downforce there he's lacking. I mean, look at that. He's having so much understeer out
But
of those
MJK
corners.
shifting down to second here is costing him a lot. You're supposed to stay in third for this corner. Yeah, he's getting. Okay, it's time to drag Deepak.
But anyway, the question is earlier. I think,
Wait. Deepak, is it a good time to talk?
Yep.
Okay, so how is the race going for you at the moment?
Well, it was going a bit decent. The start was nice, but had some really good racing with Noob. I hope it got caught on stream, not so sure. But yeah, either way, it was going good, but I had a little contact with Helium.
We saw that.
Yeah, I had to make an early stop, so trying to recuperate the time loss. Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw that incident. So how much damage did you get from that?
The damage as it is in terms of time, it was less. It was 4 seconds or something, but the steering was.
And sorry about that, guys. We are back with the stream now. Some technical difficulties, but let's get back to the race and let's see what we all have. Actually, not right now, and I have to still join the lobby. My bad. And yeah, just give me a second, guys. We are back on, Dan.
Yes, Slayer, you might have forgotten to show us your footage as well.
My footage.
Yeah, you're not streaming your display.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I will just do that.
It's all right. It's all right. That's the first time for everything.
Yeah, ACC stream first time for me. And
There we go.
hopefully it's the right password. It is indeed, and can you see the projector?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on board with.
So now we go back to ACC and yeah. On board the leader W Singh, who is about to lap Helium actually now. So I'll quickly-
Yeah, don't bother. Davlish and Masoom are in their league of their own, and
Yeah.
yeah, they're just lapping everyone as a pair.
But it's gonna be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Yep.
Oh, the gap between both drivers has again shortened. They're
Yeah.
just 6 tenths off of each other.
But
Nah, it's just they're playing with each other.
Deepak, one thing I want to ask you. After
Yep.
that incident, you pitted, but only for damage, not a tire change. So what's the plan there?
No, there was a tire change. I think in
Oh,
the
we didn't see
spectator
it.
mode you don't see the mechanics,
Ah,
but
okay.
it was a tire change.
Okay,
You
so-
literally can't do this race without a tire change.
Yeah,
the tires
yeah.
will literally die.
That's what I was thinking.
Especially the left side tires.
Is it starting to get dark? Yes, it is. I think. It's
Yeah, it
almost
is slightly
light.
going into dark
I
time now.
thought
The
it
sun is
started to
setting.
rain.
Oh, that'll be a
Masoom and
nightmare.
Masoom and Tablish are quite close to each other. Look,
Oh,
I think
and that is Masoom pulling out and just showing
Ooh.
Davlish that he is there, and he might go for it anytime.
I think these guys are just bored after being at in the front of the pack for so long, and I think Jackster and Panda and Propi have also pitted this gap that we were offline because Starboy and Noob were in P3 and P4 respectively, and there we go. Davlish has jumped into the pits after
Yeah.
doing 23 laps on those tires.
That's actually the very apt time to pit at the halfway mark, and he will have the similar amount of wear towards the end of the race. So I think he knows how to cope with it and how to handle it. But I think the track temps will be dropping down a bit at least because it's going dark. Am I right, Deepak?
Yeah, the practice server, the minimum was 17, so might
It is
go there. Even
17
16.
currently, yeah. So it might go
Went
to
on
16.
even 16 in the practice server.
Oh, so
And in one of the practice server iterations, there were rainfall for 10 minutes. I really hope that doesn't happen.
well, you definitely hope for that, but we hope for the contrasting outcome, which is rain, because we want entertainment.
Yeah, of
We
course, yeah,
hope
the
for
audience
most
loves some
win.
chaos.
Yes, who doesn't?
We hope for
Apart
we
from the
hope for
drivers.
most win.
And W Singh is out of his pits.
I would say everyone loves chaos until unless they are involved.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that is definitely the
That's
case.
very well put.
So a lot of cars in the pits at the moment. Even Noob is in the pits. Yeah.
Wonder what happened with Eitzel, because Eitzel and Helium were going out together after that incident, but Eitzel has fallen off considerably. Wonder what happened with him.
I don't know, because I think Eitzel didn't box and Helium did box. So yeah, I don't know. Or I don't know if
Eitzel-
Helium
No, both
even
of them have
boxed.
box. Both of them have box,
Oh, both
but
of
the
them
gap
have box.
between them is quite massive.
Oh yeah, it has opened up actually quite a bit. Helium is ahead of you and Eitzel is behind you. So I don't know what's the case there, but yeah, interesting.
If you didn't know, Deepak, Itzel also picked up some damage from that incident with
Not some,
you
quite
and
a lot.
Helium.
With me?
Yeah, a lot.
When Helium hit you from the back, Itzel went and hit Helium. So that's
Yeah, I
so
think that explains
probably
it.
His bumper was like gone.
I don't know how Helium got away with less damage, or he
Yeah.
didn't repair damage, I'm not so sure, but whatever it is, Helium definitely has got a big advantage.
Yeah, once we were on Helium's car, we didn't see a lot of damage, some minor damage on the front bumper, but yeah, not a lot. I don't know how he got away with it, but yeah, good for him.
I was really hoping
Okay, so
that
Masoom is in the
Itzel-
pits. Let's see where Davlish comes out and where Masoom is.
Okay, why don't we keep on board? Yeah, there we go. Maybe we should sell. Oof, unless Nasum pulled off an overcut on. I don't think an overcut would really work in GT3, but
And Masoom is
Yep,
moving.
I think-
Masoom is moving. So let's see where he is.
I think
And
Davlish
Masoom
will
is
easily
out.
be.
No, Davlish will not easily beat him. It will be very close.
Oh, there we go. They're almost side by side, and
It's
yes,
side
they
by
are.
side.
Oh, Davlish.
But
Oh, no.
I would still say Masoom pulled out a considerable overcut-ish, like about 5 tenths.
No,
And
no,
now
no,
he
the
has
gap still
fresher
remains.
tires also, so don't forget that.
The gap still remains. So I mean, when they pitted, the gap was 3 tenths, 4 tenths ish, and it's the same again.
So not much of a
not
difference
much
there.
of a difference. Yes,
During the end, it might show the difference, but yeah.
yeah, I think we'll have to go all the way till then. Is Tanish still there in the VC?
No, I am not sure of that fact. No, he is
He's
not.
he's left. Yeah, I think we can give the guy a little bit of rest
Yeah,
after and
disappointing race.
we are going through that mental torture of. I think
Oh,
car
but
number
that is
51 is in
51. 51, 51. Where is 51? That is
the
Starboy!
Starboy.
And he
Oh
gets passed
no!
by Noob to add insult to injury. Ah.
Oh, he was having such a good race that too, and
And now he's fallen back
pretty.
20 seconds from Panda. Oh, must be a punch in the gut for him.
He was he was fighting with the pro class guys. Oof, I think. Oh my God, what was that? Bit of a disconnect moment there, but he is hopefully it hasn't picked up damage. I think he's still disconnected. I think he's facing through the track there, and yeah. I just hope that it is just his tire temps that are shooting up and not the any of his any of the body parts from his car.
So let's stay on road.
Guys, could you just move me to another VC?
Yeah.
8 sale is closing up on me and I need some.
Yeah, will do. I will move
Yeah.
you back to
Thank
ACC
you.
chat.
Yep, that'll be good. Thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah, you have a good race,
All
man.
the best.
Good luck. Now it's just
Yes.
us again, and should we call Nirma? Just have a bit of fun.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
He allowed me to move him. So
Let it be known to anyone watching this stream that
welcome to the com box, Nirma. How is the race going on?
Not good.
Ah, well, unlucky, but what's the strategy plan? Have you pitted or have you not?
Yeah, I've pitted. So I was behind Casey the entire race. I'm not good at Silverstone, so it was frustrating enough to being behind a Porsche that I knew I was quicker. So I pitted early and I managed to gain by like 8 seconds.
Yeah, we were admiring your livery this whole race. So good
Oh,
job on
thank
that
you.
end.
Yeah, but this is not a good race, so I would have not. I preferred you to look at me during this race. This is my worst performance probably by now, by far, in this season.
Okay, so you expect better things from yourself, and we hope to.
Yeah, but not in Silverstone because I've never been good at Silverstone, either F1 or ACC. I've never been good at Silverstone, so it's been a frustrating race for me. So just head down and try to finish the race.
We want a vote from you. Who do you think will win, Davlish or Masu?
I would say Masoom.
Okay, so we'll find
Oh
out.
no! Yeah.
You had a spin?
No, I just T-boned Malo.
Ah, okay. So should I move you back?
Yeah, sure, please.
Well, good luck for the rest of the race, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. He's off.
He is off, and so is Madhav, and hard luck for him.
I think it's quite counterproductive to have the guys join in the VC.
Yeah, I thought he had a considerable gap, but not so.
Yeah, I mean, it really throws the drivers off the concentration.
Yeah.
So I think it's best if
We only call them if they have a gap.
yes, indeed. Let's do
The
that.
race has died down a bit now.
It's just surprisingly enough, it's the front runners who are sticking close to each other. I mean, it's usually the other way around where one of either Devlish or Masoom pull away 5 seconds, 6 seconds ahead of the other guy, and there are a lot of battles in the midfield.
Yeah.
In all the races, in most of the races that I streamed in season 4 and the last 2 races in season 5, midfield has given us a lot of racing action.
Well, I will be part of that midfield, hopefully from next race onwards. So, yeah, you will get to see me as well in that fight, or hopefully ahead of him.
Provided you don't have any incidents out of turn 1, we all pray that you don't, of course. Yeah,
Every driver close to me prays that we don't.
There's a reason why you're called Slaya on brakes, because you weren't on the brake. And the last time we saw you in
My
ACC.
car does not have brakes.
Yeah. Well, you'd better put on those brakes and put them on twice as hard, because Oof, and that Davlish, sorry, Masoom nearly just barely 2 times off of Davlish, but these guys have been at it for so long. I think, like Tanish had said earlier, Masoom is just piling on the pressure on Davlish, and yes, he is definitely. I mean, it looks that like that's the case because he was 4 tenths faster than Davlish in that lap. Oh, okay, yeah. Had a bit of a connectivity moment there, but yeah, there we go. And yes, Masoom is still fighting on the pressure on Davlish, just trying to get him to make those mistakes. But Davlish has been coping up with it quite well so far. The Lambo driver, the only Lambo driver on the track here, still managing to keep that P1, and I think he's had a
So it's
bit of
closing up. The gap
understeer
is 2
through.
tenths? Still 3 tenths. Now 2
Yep,
tenths.
but
Now 3 tenths. Okay. So it's basically staying in that 5 10 or under range, and yeah, it's gonna be very close between these guys, man. I can feel Davlish right now, how much pressure he must be feeling. And he is dealing with it very well up until this point, knock on wood. And yeah, hopefully Masoom for his sake, he can overtake.
I think any mistakes that either of the
Oh, that
drivers
is close.
will be
And will Masoom go for the dive bomb? No, he will not. He will go for the switchback, I think, but too
switch
far away,
back.
unfortunately. I think now he will have the slipstream and he will try to dive bomb. So let's go on board the cinematic camera.
I don't
Still
think
too far. I
I,
think Davlish is running lower wings than Masoom.
I'm not really sure about that because Davlish is uh, well, he's not having the best of exits out of the corners, and yeah, he's also breaking a bit quite early, much earlier than the Masoom is. So
They both are
it's
literally the
tough to
same
say
pace,
if you
man.
ask me.
It's just
Yeah,
something else. And
exactly.
Jackster and Worship the Panda again, far behind. I told you Masoom was gonna pull a 30-second gap, but it's not just Masoom, it's Davlish as well with him. So these drivers are in a league of their own, and it really shows.
I think oh, I was just about to say that Panda was having a battle, but it was just him lapping
Lapping
the
Babaji.
Akura of Babaji. Yeah, like I said earlier, I think hold on a
There's
second.
a
I think
battle.
Deepak is having a battle. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we missed out on a lot of a lot of above here, and yes, the Excel is fighting for that P9 with Deepak. Reason why he left our VC earlier, and there we go. You will get to see if that moment with helium had any impact on Excel's
Valentino
car,
Rossi
but
versus 8 cylinders.
he's getting quite close there and just manages to break well enough
Ooh.
and
Will he go the switchback?
maybe
Can he make it stick? No. Deepak covers the inside fabulously, but Eitzel will. Oh! Slip from Eitzel, and the overtake chance is gone at the moment. But
he was
yeah.
he lost his
Even after
rear.
losing that car, he was 3 tenths faster than Deepak on that lap. So I think the move is coming very soon.
Yep, have to agree with you on that.
And I think everyone has made that pit stop as well. Let's check it. And yes, that is the case. Yeah, so it's now all for position, and apart from the penalties drivers might receive afterwards, but yes. And I think that will be it's in sending it.
No, I think a
Outside.
driver has experienced that. Oh, I don't think that was a send,
It's so
but
close.
yes,
It's so close. Look at that. Look at the bumpers.
Eitzel was
outside.
well
Outside,
alongside.
can he do it? No. Deepak covers it off beautifully. It's still looking for that move. Obviously, he will secure a place in that top 10, a firm place in that top 10. Oh, the Audi is very good through there, I must say.
Well, I mean, we haven't yet we don't have solid evidence that
Yeah.
HL had pitted earlier. He might be still running on the same set of tires. We might never know, but HL seems to be having a better exit. But yes, now here comes his favorite straight again.
I don't think he's gonna go for the move. Or will he?
Oh,
It's so close. Oh my god, I thought they will have contact there. I won't lie, I thought they will have contact there.
Deepak just might have braked a little bit earlier there and yes, it still is really struggling in that and the
But
exit in that
it's
corner
only
there.
1/10. Now it's literally 0
Oh,
tenths.
are we going to see a Verstappen
No, no,
Hamilton
no,
is
no.
no now?
I think they
It's
have
still
much
put out
better
early.
brains than them in that situation.
Yeah, Eitzel, the wise man in Eitzel told him that it is too risky of a move to make there about making.
Oh, and that's
Oh
Itzel losing it.
no!
No, just a snap of
Oh,
oversteer and
that
overcorrection, and that I think that's curtains for that move for Itzel. And I think to add insult to injury, that might be someone overtaking him. That is Kake. It's gonna be close. No, Kake will not overtake him, but Kake will now try to overtake him and get as close as he can. He's already gaining.
I think Eitzel's got this covered. I think
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
going to settle for
Not really. I think he
P10
might
now.
even catch up to Deepak by the end.
That's a okay, maybe.
Bit of a
I
stretch,
mean,
but it is possible, considering his pace today. Knock on wood.
that's um that is if Eitzel didn't pick up any damage. That's been that he was quite a bit close to the wall.
Yeah, but Maggots and Beckett says a lot of runoff on either side. So I don't think hitting the wall is a worry for either of them.
Yes, and in the meantime, I think
Leaders,
the
leaders, leaders, leaders. Yes, yes, you
leaders are
mentioned the
still
leaders.
close to each other. So
Man, these
that
guys
is,
are different. Even while
yes.
battling, they are like so close to each other.
I mean, there is a reason. Oh, there is a reason why these guys are in tier two in the AOR league itself, one of
Yeah.
the biggest leagues in the entire world, in the world stage. So, yep, I mean, it's quite obvious from the
Being
gap.
tier 2 there is like your next level. And they definitely are in today's race as well. P3 is like 30 seconds behind these guys. And P4 is like 45 seconds behind. So man, I don't even know what to say.
That's almost half a lap between. And I think car number 6 and Nirma. I think
Yeah, yeah,
that
I'll go
was
on
just.
both them. Let's see.
I think that was just him
That is
getting
that is for a lap, so it's fine.
that was the car moved passing
Any other battles?
Nirma.
I see 11 and 88, but okay, I see someone 78. Where is 78? That is Jackster who is going to lap MJK, so it's fine. We go back to the lead battle.
Why don't we stick to car number 51? I think there's
51.
something going
Okay,
on there.
that was, oh, that's Starboy who was catching up to Nirma to lap him. So yeah, I think this is the most spicy battle throughout the race, and they are catching up to Electric to lap him for the second time in this race, or maybe more. I don't know. At this point,
that should be the first time that that electric is being lapped. I mean, he's in P12, so
yeah.
it's not easy to lap a car twice and the car is in that position.
So basically, everyone is lapped by these guys. Who isn't lapped by these guys?
I think if you press I or something.
No, but we can just see that. Okay, so they have lapped everyone till P9. Actually, even further than that. So what number is Starboy? Starboy is 51. I am not sure if he's been lapped or not. But seems to me that he has been lapped. But anyways, these guys are just next level. That's all I can say.
You don't even need to say it.
Yeah, all our viewers know, and you know, and I know, and everyone who's racing knows. I think everyone knows.
That is electric
Okay,
slowing
so
down.
let's see what happens here. This will be interesting.
Oh, I
this
think
will be very
it's
interesting.
I think it's going
That
to
is
spice up
WC
here.
losing time, and Masoom will be looking to pounce on the opportunity. And
Or
Masoom will have a lot of
electric
slip.
just
Okay.
yeeted himself off that.
Let's go on board, Masoom.
We're on board Davish.
Yep. Now we see outside switch back.
No. Davish has covered it off quite well.
The dirty air is hitting Masoom badly there.
There we go. Masoom is. I think the status quo will still remain. There is. I mean, these guys have been in the same position since the very beginning of the race itself. So.
Masoom on pole, Davlish takes lead, Davlish stays in lead, but big lunge from Masoom!
It went there, but to no avail, unfortunately. But
if
looks
it was
like
just a
Masoom,
10th closer, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe an incident, maybe Masoom takes the lead, something, but these drivers.
Yeah, I think Masoom would have gone a little too deep if he had braked that late while still maintaining that.
But he still
gap.
stayed so close. So I think
Very good
Masoom
on
is
the brake.
focusing on getting a similar exit to Davlish so that he can just stay with him. Just to counter the dirty air.
I think Masoom was just stepping up that pressure on Davlish. Yeah, I think Masoom was just stepping up the pressure on Davlish with that move.
I'm sorry to cut you off again and again, but this is like just too spicy. Too much masala.
Who doesn't love masala? Especially considering that it's an endurance race, and endurance races are typically not that action-packed.
Wait, it's 6 versus 7, but that's for a lap, so it's anyways fine.
Like Nirma said, he's not having the best of races.
Yeah, but he still gets some points if it continues like this.
I mean, there is a reason that he is a silver class driver. So we can definitely expect him to to come back on the top there, preferably in the top 8, where I've been seeing him since the beginning of this season. I mean, he is after all returning after a 1 year break from sim racing itself. So
again, Masoom, same corner, similar lunge, but it's just too far.
I think Davlish is just braking a little too early.
Yeah.
When Masoom.
Because Masoom is able to keep it on the track in a similar fashion to Davlish, but he is gaining a lot of time at that corner.
Yes, but he is not making up for that time gained in any other part of the track. But yeah, that still might be just part of the tricks that Masoom has. The Ferrari driver has planned for our Japanese fan here, as the guys are on their way to the corner of
to lap Kake.
Wait, what is the name of this corner again? I keep forgetting.
I think it's
Cops.
This is Cops.
Yeah, this is Maggots.
This is Maggots. Yeah, so that is Cops. Yes.
Yeah, I mean this is actually sort of 3 corners, and we have there are only 2 names for it. I don't really know why. And the last the
I think they don't consider the first one.
Oh, okay. And this one is called. I mean, this is Chapel, obviously.
This is Chapel.
Yeah.
This is the next one is F1 last corner.
I feel ashamed to call myself an esports driver now. And
this is F1 last corner in my my knowing.
a very tough corner to nail down on the traction,
Yeah,
man.
but these guys are doing it
Especially,
perfectly.
especially if you are going ABS off. So I think it's turn 17, if I'm not mistaken. That last right-hander there, the two right-handers, turn 17 and turn 18. Oof, and again he goes for okay. It's pretty obvious now. Masoom is
On the
um.
charge and
I mean,
hunting.
he has been on the chart since the very beginning of the race, but I was saying that Masoom is just having a better braking in that corner alone. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why
Look,
he isn't
look
going
at
for
that.
any other moves.
But I think Masoom is braking just a bit too late. I think
I mean,
both these drivers are not finding the sweet spot in braking. I am not in a place to say that because they are much
oh,
more skilled than me. But
I don't think. Yeah, indeed. We these both these drivers are in a class of their own amongst the ACC racers themselves, and I don't even play the game because I don't have the gadgetry to. But yes, from a layman's perspective, I can only say so much.
I think if
And
someone breaks where Dablish breaks and where Masoom breaks in the middle of that, that would be the sweet spot, in my opinion. But Dablish goes
oof,
into the grass, but that doesn't really cost him too much. Actually,
I
doesn't cost
think
him anything.
I think that was Takim might have that might have
Kake
thrown
slowing
him
down.
off. Uh, I think Masoom is just going a little too little a little deeper
He's going wide at
than
the entry and getting a sharp exit.
yeah
Dablish is
than
taking
the
a
other.
U line, Masoom is taking a L line, you can call it, probably. I mean, he's not taking any L's, but yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I'm not really sure if that was that if that was a pun that was intended there.
No pun intended, but I had to make it a joke.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I think HL's caught up to
And that is number 18,
Deepak
that is
again.
Eitzel, who has spun out.
Spun out on what? This is. I mean, this is definitely commentators' curse. I
We
was
should
just
not talk
looking
about
at.
Eitzel, okay? We don't talk about Eitzel now.
I was literally just looking at his lap times there. He was just within 2 seconds to Deepak, and then I suddenly started noticing that my Vice's gap now 7 seconds when I
Why
saw
is
the
his
track.
car yellow?
Yeah, very unfortunate. I mean, Etzel was definitely on the pace. There was three incidents, four, if I'm not four. I think I might have missed the first one, the starting the race because he started P7. Then next time when he saw he was in P13 or 14 something. But yeah, those four incidents definitely ruined his entire race. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
he was inarguably off the pace after that
Look at the
that
difference in
incident with
line
Liam.
here at Nuggets and Beckett's. Even though
Oh,
they come out with similar gaps, the line in between the corner is so different. They are braking at different points but still maintaining the same gap. I am actually losing my patience at this point with these guys. They are not making a move.
I think that is he mouse off. I think Masum had a bit of a moment there, but still
Still keeps
managed
the
to
gap
keep it back.
very
Oof.
close.
Hmm.
Masoom taking
Masum,
a
like,
much sharper line through here, much narrower than Dalvi, and taking a wider exit. So yeah, compensates for both the things.
I think few of the drivers have like
Oh,
close
again.
called quits in the
Can he
game
dive bomb
itself.
it? Can he dive bomb?
Oh
No.
no.
This time Dalvi breaks later than Masoom. Keeps his P1.
Why don't we take a quick look at the overall leaderboard?
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah,
one more
see,
person has left us, sadly.
I think it's actually three drivers who have quit the race.
Yeah.
One was Tanish, which I'm sure of. I don't know who the
I think it was
other.
Casey and one more person.
Oh yeah, Casey is missing.
I see a
Okay.
67, not a 66. So this battle is just staying here. Dan, you can call me back once there is a move being made.
What are you going to do otherwise until
I'm gonna
then?
go to sleep.
No, you'd better not. That would be highly irresponsible of you. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you were joking. Uh, but I think yeah, I think there are some battles that are spicing up. I think car number 8. I think MJK and yeah, we can go back to the racing. Oh, HL has got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, just bad insult to injury.
Nah, HL, I'm really sorry, but we weren't even talking about you this time. I think the racing gods are just throwing everything they have at you. Very unfortunate, really. Uh, as an ASIC fan, I'm pretty sad. But we move on. I'm pretty sure ASIL will uh, recover recover from this horrible race that he's had so far. I mean, he was racking up those overtakes quite well, and the leash is closing that gap. Oh, I think there's definitely a move coming here, but no, the Lambo driver has easily had a better exit out of that corner. Yes, status quo still remains.
The track looks so
Meanwhile,
good in this weather or this time of day.
okay, the Masoom got a bit too close there to the leash, and yeah. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for. And yeah, so ASL has gone into the pits to serve his drive-through penalty that will put him in P12 behind the electric, I think. No, I think he's lapped. Okay, the standings aren't updating, so we can't say for sure. But yes, Excel has definitely lost the position there to Kake, and yep, he's back on track and
Oh, what?
behind. No, that was a that was a decent. Don't worry about it. Yes, it's caught all of us off guard. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're not alone there, buddy. We just have 12 minutes left in the race, and the order still remains in the top four. Propi has managed to gain a position after that slip up from Starboy, uh, who was having quite a good race, quite a beautiful race. In fact, I mean, yeah, while maintaining himself amongst the pro class drivers, but yes, that incident has put him right back in the middle of the silver class behind Noob. Um, Deepak Raj, with a few incidents of his own, is still maintaining himself within the top 10. And yes, Kake, on the other hand, has is now leading the AM class drivers in P10, and followed by him is Electric, just 7 seconds behind Kake. Yes, and as you had said earlier, Slay, I think the most of the drivers have been lapped twice by the leaders.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed that. Yep, there we go. So,
Yeah,
yep,
Deepak,
that just
Deepak
proves
and
it.
is that Nirma? Yeah, so Deepak is lapping Nirma and Davlish and Masum are lapping both of them.
Oh, look, I mean, P16 Charlie is 3 laps behind the leaders, and Masoom didn't have a really good, didn't really take that corner well, and yeah, he's fallen
Oh,
back.
so close.
Oh, he's getting
Oh, what?
the oh,
I was
Okay.
But now the gap is now 7
let's.
tenths. So Masoom has some heavy lifting to do now. Get that
I
gap
think
back
that.
down to the similar 2 tenths region.
I think. I think the Ferrari driver is getting a bit desperate here. Oh, that was a bit close from Nirma there.
Yeah,
I think.
good work from him to get out of the way.
Yeah, it almost blocked him off, but yeah, it was pretty
Masoom
close.
already back on W's tail. So, in my opinion, I think Masoom has better pace than W's at the moment.
At the moment, yes, but it's like I said in the beginning. I think it's the mistake that will be the defining factor here.
Yes, definitely. Now let's see who
Uh,
cracks under the pressure and who makes the mistake. And oh, it's so close.
While Deepak Raj about to be lapped for the second time.
Second or
Um,
third? Second.
I mean, as a spectator, racing fan, I just hope that Deepak spices up things between these drivers and
But Deepak does not
makes,
do that, obviously.
yes. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously the,
He doesn't want to
uh,
be in a Masoom argument. We know how that will end for him.
I mean, you would know. I've not really been involved with in the ACC thread there,
Not
but
just
yes.
ACC, Masoom. Just don't.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't go there now. Let's still focus on this battle and very close from Masoom and
I think
gap
Masoom has
1/10.
ramped up the battle here. Yeah.
Yeah. He has definitely. The gap is getting smaller and smaller by the minute, and yeah, Masoom will definitely be looking to get the move done as soon as possible and make a gap.
Oh, so we have 8 minutes left in the race. Probably 6, 7 laps of racing
Six
left.
laps ish. No,
Yeah.
not six, 5 laps, I guess. Yeah, 5 or 6, something like that.
Oh yes, the lap times are.
But just one corner is enough to make the move, especially with this kind of gap. And oh, almost a lunge from Masoom. But just one corner is needed for either of these drivers to come out on top.
At this point, I'm just expecting Masoom to make that lunge there in that corner.
Yeah. That
He's
corner
all,
is gonna be the move-making corner, in my opinion.
I'm also starting to feel that. Oh, he breaks again a little late
And
there.
he's
I think.
much closer this time.
Oh, I think. Oh,
Much
he's
closer.
almost hit him.
He's on the diffuser of the unleash, man. Oh, I think he did hit
Was.
him.
Yes, I think yes.
Let me
Gap.
go on board and see if Doublish's diffuser has any damage. If
I
we
think
can
he's
get a
supposed
closer
to.
angle.
I think if you're supposed
I
to
do
doubly.
see some scuffs there. I'm not sure if that is just me. I think that's just me. Actually, let's. I have a better idea. Now we do this. No, not this. Yes, this. Can't see much.
Yes, I will leave it to you to do the camera work. And yes, it looks like again. There's not much action happening in the rest of the grid except for
Actually, number
lap.
67 and number 8 are having a battle.
Oh, all right. So the AM class is giving us a spectacle here. The BMW
I
of
hope there is
MJK
some
was.
move here at least.
Yeah. Oh no. Raja's had a bit of
Slid.
almost
Yeah.
almost just been there, but managed to save himself and his car. In the meantime, Davlish has pulled up.
Bro,
Oh,
look at
oh
that.
man,
Look at that.
that.
Masoom is right on his tail now. That corner alone is gaining Masoom about 4 tenths.
I think that is. Corner is the place where.
Okay. I expect something here.
Okay, I think should be a move up here. Yeah, Masoom is taking a look down the inside,
I
but
think the
he is
racecraft is too advanced. Oh, that's so close there.
taking a wide line through that corner to get the better exit, but Masoom still keeps the gap to Davish and
Okay.
Oh no.
Masoom was 2 tenths faster that
Please.
lap alone.
Oh, racing gods, if you are listening to us, we want an overtake. And I think MJK and Raja
Oh,
also
Masoom
have
goes wide. Ah.
a wide there.
So MJ
Nothing.
and Raja still having that battle there. Let me do it there. They are also having a Masoom and Davlish-esque battle.
Let's see if he decides to
Oh,
break
it's the
early.
same
Yeah,
corner. It's the same corner. Imagine.
same corner and similar maneuver. And yep, no more. Pro P is about to lap these two drivers.
Yeah, but I think Propi will
Yeah.
just hang back. But Noob is also on Propi's tail, so he will not hang back.
Yep, it is highly advisable that he doesn't. It looks like he's 3 seconds away from.
I'm just going back there.
Yep, better to do that.
But actually, it's getting very close there, so I want to go back there. So Propi now splits the difference between these guys, and the gap has gone out. So yeah, no point staying there.
I wonder if Pro P himself has been lapped by these two guys.
He has definitely.
Can't
Yeah,
really
see,
say. Oh,
it's Blue. Propi's name is Blue. So he has been lapped at least once.
oh damn.
If their driver's name is Blue, then that
That
means they've
is
been
it.
lapped.
I think this can only happen in endurance races
Yeah.
because I've never seen a pro class driver lapping another
Especially
pro class
a
driver.
driver of the
I mean,
caliber of Propi. So
I mean he's just 3 positions behind
yeah,
Masoom and he's been lapped.
it's
That
something
is
else,
that is
man. These guys
insane.
today, they have been insane. Well, no matter the result, they have had like the best battle today. Knock on wood. Again, it's just been touch and go for both these drivers in terms of pace. They have had very similar pace throughout the race, and just imagine if Davlish's jump on the start is just the deciding factor in this race, which it may as well be. Oh, Masu is so close.
Oh.
I am
Oh,
excited, but I'm just hoping for a move here. And Davlish goes
Oh.
onto the grass, and that's DD for Davlish. No, 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 no. The only thing Davlish didn't want. And Davlish must be kicking himself, but Masoom must have a party in his mind at the moment. Oh, it's just so unfortunate.
I think Davli should take that drive through because I think if
He will fall behind. Actually, he might still come ahead of Jackster.
yeah, he should be. I mean, that gap between him and Jackster is easily more than a minute.
This is the same scene that happened to me in France, man, last season. I got a DT in like the second last lap of the race. It was so disappointing, disheartening.
That is super
And I think
unfortunate.
this is like the second last lap of the race. I think it will take them 30 seconds to reach the line. And yeah, we'll find out soon enough. So Masoom, he just has to avoid getting a DT at this point, and yeah, it's all set for him.
These are just this is just part of the mind games.
As
that,
you said, it's all
Masoom has
about
been
the
playing.
mistake. Who makes the mistake, and there's Davlish, who has made the mistake.
Yes. I think Masoom is just going to have a chill drive.
Yeah, and it's the last lap of the race officially.
And there we go. And there goes Davlish's P2. Oh no.
That is the Ferrari in P1 of flat out racing, not so Masoom.
The layman would say that Masoom had Masoom won this race by default, but it was all part of his games, his strategy. If you ask me, to try to put the pressure on Davlish and get him to make that mistake, and it finally paid off, and that was the penultimate lap of the race, which is.
And Davlish comfortably ahead of Jackster, so no worries for a P2 finish for him at least.
This is definitely one of the moments of the season, which might affect which will play a role in deciding the championship. Woof.
Oh man,
Crazy man.
insane race.
I mean, definitely from these two guys here who've
I think
who
Masoom
has
might just slow down on purpose just to not do an extra lap if the need comes. I think it won't though.
tough to say. I mean, yeah. How far behind is Davlish? Yes, he's
23
I think
seconds.
23.
And
Okay,
Jackster is
okay.
32 seconds behind.
I was
So,
thinking when
unfortunate for Dhablish, all I can say. But yeah, still he managed to get a P2, and yeah, great for him. And Jackster in P3 for Pro Class, if it stays this way, which it certainly will. But that is the end of the timer, and that is the end of the race. As we can see, Masoom blinks his lights to celebrate a win at Silverstone, and what a drive it has been for him. Absolutely immense driving from the guy, and yeah, he takes a win for Ferrari, he takes a win for himself, and as we can see, the 001 flashing on his car. What a drive from him! What a drive! Just insane.
but beautifully played, not just in terms of racecraft, but definitely, I mean, foremost in terms of strategy as well to get the Davlish to make that mistake, and yep, it has worked out for him, even though it was in almost in the very last minute itself. So yes, good
Yeah,
job on
that
him,
is
and that's Jackster. I think yeah, Jackster has
Jackster
crossed the
got
line.
P2.
P3. Oh, wait, what?
What?
No, no, no.
No, no,
I
no. It
think
was just a what? It still shows Jackster P2. I think Davlish left the lobby, so that's why it's
yeah,
showing
Davli
P2.
should have left the lobby. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And okay,
Yeah. So yeah, that I
that
think
will be no in the class
that is
silver class,
silver win for Noob.
silver
It
class,
seems actually he
silver.
hasn't crossed the line till now. So okay,
Um,
I don't want to press you now. I will find Noob.
yeah, there we go. Noob
And that is the
finish
win
crosses
for
the
Noob in
line.
silver class. Well done to him, blinking his lights again. So Ferrari taking a win in Pro and silver class, and in AM class it's Kake who takes the win. Electrip finishes in P2 for AM. So yeah, the podium for each class is not so Masoom, Davlish, and then Jackster in Pro class, Noob, and okay, yeah. So I will have to see who's the podium sitter for AM class. I think it's Kake, Electrip, and Raja. So yeah, I think we'll find out.
Meanwhile, I will drag our race winners to our VC. Just give me a second.
So Electrip finished on the podium in AM class. So yeah, we'll start with the pros first. Though.
Just drag them here.
Yeah, I
I
am
don't
asking
see
them
them
to
in the
join a
VCs.
VC. Okay, I'll move Masoom here and okay. So Masoom, welcome to the podium interview. What a win it has been for you. You kept the pressure on, and in the end, Davlish cracked under the pressure. And yeah, it's a win for you. How do you feel after that one?
I didn't want him to I didn't want to end the race like that. To be frank, he deserved it. Like I really felt bad when he got the track limits because, he basically outplayed me at lap 1. Like he got the jump on me in the start, and I really felt like he should have won. But ultimately, that mistake in the second last lap obviously cost him. But I would have preferred to get the win through without that. To be frank.
Yeah, but
Masu, a
okay, go on.
question from me. I mean, some of the commentators were saying this in the last race that part of your game is to pile the pressure on the driver in front of you and pounce when the driver ahead makes a mistake. And that was the case in the last race itself. And would you agree that it was a similar situation in this race as well?
Well, that's the only option I have right now because compared to the Lambo, my car doesn't have the straight line speed, so usually that's what I'm left to. I think here I had a few places where I could overtake, but it was just difficult to pull that off.
but ultimately you did. So again, it was brilliant from you to keep up pace with Davlish and also to pile on the pressure to make that move in the penultimate lap. Congratulations on the win, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Moving on.
we do
Um,
have P2 from Pro Class right now. I am asking Jackster, who is P3 in Pro Class, to join the VC, but not so. Um, he is typing, so he can't join anyways. So let's invite the silver drivers now into the VC. So Starboy is the winner in silver class, and I think yes, slow driver, which is noob, is already here, already in VC. So I'll drag him here, and we still don't have Starboy with us. I'm still trying to call him. Just give me a second, guys. Starboy is in the VC. I will drag him here, and so Starboy, welcome to the podium interview, man. Good win for you in silver class, and how do you feel
No,
after
that's
that
not
race?
me.
That's not you.
Yep,
Then where did you
the slow
finish?
driver.
Slow driver
Me
one.
too. Yep.
So, noob,
Yeah,
I am so
unfortunately.
sorry. I am so sorry about that. But slow driver turns out to be fast driver. Noob, how was the race, man? Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, the race was pretty good. The start was a bit shaky for me. I was trying to conserve my tires a little bit, but lost 2 positions. And then I had a spin at Maggots, but managed to keep it under control. Yeah, second stint was pretty good for me. I was pretty consistent throughout the stint, and luckily for me, but unfortunate for Starboy, he spun, so I could gain a position out of that
Ah.
and got the win.
So, Starboy, it seems that a spin cost you the win. So, but
Yep.
nevertheless, noob, congratulations on the win. Dan, do you have any questions?
No,
I, nothing really. Apart from the fact that yeah, it was a pretty uneventful race for him, but I mean, good on him to get a win from the
I mean, if
Silver
I
Class.
had one more lap, then I could have overtaken the Panchu as well.
Oof. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, it was just 1 second behind him.
we were noticing that you were closing the gap on him. And not just you. I mean, Starboy was in fact ahead of the Panchu. For most of the race until he had that spin. And
Yeah,
yes, talking of Starboy, again, once again, congratulations to you on getting the noob, on getting the win. Sorry, getting the
No,
win, noob.
noob.
thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Good
I am a noob.
prize today,
There's
and
no doubt about that.
yeah. P2 is Starboy in silver class. Good result for you, Starboy. Apart from the spin, which cost you the win, but apart from that, how was the race, man?
I had a massive start. Like I went from P8 to P5 in the start, and then it was my pace was very good. I was actually pulling away from my class, and then during second stint, like when I changed my tires on the first push lap, like once your out lap is done, I was actually caught by the turn and like surprised by the turn and how much the car had, and bumped over maggots and lost my car. Ended up losing 2 positions. But overall, a good race. That's it.
Yeah, actually, Ferrari drivers like Tanish as well had quite a few struggles during the race, but nevertheless, that is P2 for you. Good haul of points, I suppose, and hopefully, you can keep the form running.
No, thank you.
And I don't think we have P3 from silver class with us right now, but oop, I left the VC by mistake. But we do have our AM class winner. Kake, is that you?
Yes.
So congratulations on the win, man. How was the race? Talk us through it.
To be frank, pretty lonely. I mean, apart from the first lap and I think second or third lap, I had a small battle with Electric. Nothing else, just being 2.5 to 6 seconds away from driver in front and driver behind. That's it. So yeah, just going on and on. I mean, me and Electric were having a fun battle from far away. Gain on each other, then we lose the time. I mean, we were quite similar on pace. Like up to 1000s, we had almost similar times. So he gained, then So I lost somewhere, he lost somewhere, I gained. So yeah, that's that.
Okay,
Well,
good.
you
Okay, go on, Dan.
yeah. So I think you might have had your prayers answered when you wanted the bit of action. When AXL had a spin in
Maggots and Beckets, yeah.
Yeah,
Maggots
yeah.
and Beckets. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
thought,
you.
yeah, I thought I had a chance, but then Itzel in clean air is quite a fast guy, so it was like not so easy for me to keep up with him.
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely hoping that something would happen between the both the cars of both of your cars, but yeah, that was anyway. It was a good race from you. Uh, clean, uneventful race for the most part, and yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
And now we do have Davlish as well with us, but let's finish up AM class, then we'll get to Davlish. And Electric, you are our P2 finisher for today in AM class. And how was the race, man? Just give us a brief
Hello.
description.
I mean, basically, Kake summarized the entire race for me and him. Is like we had a battle at the start. Then I was getting close to him. Then I had a mini spin. Then the wheel like literally snapped out of my hand and hit my wrist really hard. So I was just driving in pain for the next 40 minutes. So
Hopefully
yeah,
that wrist is better now, but yeah,
yeah.
still P2 for you in AM class, and hopefully a good haul of points and a confidence boosting result. Dan, any questions?
Nothing from me. Just want to congratulate our guy for getting P2 in that class.
Thank you, thank you.
And we don't have MJK with us, but we do have our pro class P2 finisher after a heart wrenching, gutting result for him. Davlish, man, unlucky, but how's the race?
Not really unlucky, but yeah, that was my mistake going off the track. I mean, the tires were pretty much done after all that pushing and pushing, trying to defend from Masum, but he had overall better pace. I guess I could say that he might be 2 to 3 tenths faster per lap, but yeah, just getting the move done on him on lap one and then just holding him up for the entire race. I think it was just karma for doing that, and he actually deserved the win. So yeah, GG to him.
Yeah, well, it was a close battle through and through the whole race. Just that jump at the start made us think that you might get the win, but unfortunately, that drive through costing you. But still, nevertheless, P2, and you didn't lose out a lot of positions there because you and Masoom truly were in a league of your own, guys, today, man. Next level stuff from you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
now,
question, Davlish. Sorry, man. Sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
yeah, sure.
In the beginning of the race, like the first few laps, I did notice that you were pulling a gap on Masum. In fact, you were 2 to 3 seconds ahead of him. After that, it was narrowing down. So what happened there?
So it wasn't really me pulling the gap to Masum. It was Masum making a big mistake and suddenly dropping by 2.5 seconds. So that wasn't down to me.
Ah,
Yeah,
that explains it. All right. Anyways,
yeah,
good race. I mean, beautiful drive from you.
yeah.
But yes,
Super
unfortunately,
fun. Yeah,
we
yeah. It
we
doesn't
are
really
all
matter.
gutted
I
that.
never expected to be P1, so I'm very happy with P2.
I mean, you both were on a class of your own. Like you were nearly a minute ahead of the driver in P3 who was
Yeah, I
Jackster, I
was
believe. So
surprised by still being P2 after the drive-through. I thought I'll be like P5, P6 something. But yeah,
yeah, I think you were too engrossed on focused on Masoom to be focused on the other field. So the
yeah.
rest of the
Thank you.
MJK, I don't think you can. Yeah, yeah, I think he's having a. Uh, all right, I think we can close our podium interviews then. Yep. Yes, likewise, Slaya. I mean, I thought being an endurance race, it would have been a big drag. The last endurance race I streamed was in Suzuka. It was wet. It was a wet race, but still there was not much of side by side racing, other than the fact that people were crashing left and right. But yes, the unexpectedly the top runners gave us that entertainment that we were seeking. And yes, beautiful, beautiful race overall. Good night from Dan, the SSJ Assassin as well.